Alrighty, guys. Welcome, one and all. Let's get this on. Alrighty, so let's see here. We want to get rid of that. There we go. Alright, we're back in action now. Back for part 2 of our playthrough of the Dark Summer, the intro campaign playbook playthrough from the Dark Summer, Normandy, 1944. Obviously, the playbook. We are starting off here, and it's going to be on page number... Yes, what number? Yes. There we are. Round 5, the U.S. move. Page 7, if you're following along with us. Alright, so let's see what happens here in this turn. So, we talked in the first part, kind of guiding us through the actual procedure, the steps involved, and what we need to do, and how everything is done. Remember, at the first part, it was determined that the players' first 4 chits are always the same, starting with round 5, and that's the round we're starting on. You're going to be drawing a random chit out of the cup, so we're going to follow along with our playbook here and see what it has to say. So, we're in round 5, U.S. move. Alright, so having played the prescribed section, let's try again. The sequence of action chits for the first 4 rounds of the turn, the players now begin to draw chits from the action cup to determine the sequence of rounds. The first chit drawn is a U.S. move combat chit, which the allied players decides to use for a move. He places it move side up and places that on the action round track. This first U.S. move is the U.S. third wave, and the Allied first places his U.S. third wave units as reinforcements. The turn 1 reinforcements are not available in this round. Look at section 8.1.3 of your rule book. Seaborne units may be placed in any open beach hex at their assigned beach, but snapping limits must be adhered to now. Thus, at Utah Beach, which we're looking at right there, where is my, here we go. So at Utah Beach, or I'm sorry, at right, so at the Utah Beach, the 3 units of the 90th Division here. Let's see here. There we go. The 90th. 3 units of the 90th. They may land on the beach. Boom. And the glider unit, which is this unit here, can be stacked with any of the I guess that is also placed on that. Right there. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. At Omaha Beach, let's move over to Omaha Beach here without trying to destroy too many units. All right, so at Omaha Beach, the 3 units up here with part of the 2nd Division here. Yep, part of the 2nd Division. 3 units are placed in Hex 2302, and they can actually be there because remember it's stacking of 4 units. So these all are going to make it there. And finally, the 325th Glider Regiment of the 82nd Airborne Division, which I believe is this unit right here, which is over in Europe, or over in England, sorry. Over in England, can be flown in and can be placed with any other unit of its division. Of course, it's the 82nd Airborne Division. So in this example, we're going to put it in 1904, which is going to be back over here. 1904, which I believe is going to be this hex. Yep, so it's going to be that hex. So this unit flies in from England and helps support this for a drive to the west. So, see if we can get the old focus to work. That would be awesome. All right, so that is the third wave, which comes in first. And then we have movement. All U.S. units may now move. And the Utah Beach sector, the Allied player decides to use the 90th Infantry Division as a powerful thrust westward across the Khotan Peninsula rather than moving directly against Cherbourg, as the strong German 709th Infantry stands in the way of an advance northward. A second push is made southward against Carantine by units of the 4th Infantry and 101st Airborne. All right, so... All right, so in our example here, this unit is going to move up here. All right, and then I believe they don't give detailed information about which units are moving which, but this one I believe is going to go there. This unit is going to move from there to there. This unit is going to move here. This unit is going to move along here and move over there, as well as this unit here. I don't know why it refuses to like stay in focus, because like all right, this half strength unit is going to move here. This 546 is going to stay there. All right. And let's see here. This 546 is going to come down to here to meet up with this guy. This 668 will come down there. This 668 will move here. One of them moves over here. I'm not sure which one it is, but one of them moves over there. All right, so that is the U.S. move on Utah. Let's look at Omaha now. At Omaha Beach. All right, looks like this guy here is coming around there. This guy here will also come around there. This guy will move here. This guy will also move here. He will move this unit there. This unit will move here. This unit will move here. Then this guy will move here, here, here. This 8-8 will move over there. Just like that. All right, let's see if I read through here to see if anything. All right, so it surrounded this unit here with his units, which is good. Sets up a attack here with these units on this. Pushes his powerful unit against these units here. Keeps the beachheads open, obviously. And I believe that is all of the American moves. All right, we move on. Page number 8 now. Of the 8 chits remaining in the Action Cup, 2 are U.S. and 3 are German. There is a significant probability that an Allied player will get another U.S. action round and use it to push forward south towards St. Lo, which is back here, down here. If he can push through there, so before the Germans can even reply. To prevent this, the German player now uses one of his 2 remaining reaction chits to activate the 352nd Infantry Division and moves the division 4 units shown below. Okay? So he's going to move this unit here up to there. He will move. He's going to retreat this unit. It would be right there, sorry. Right there is where he's moving that unit to. And then there is a 356 that he moves from someplace. Let's see. This is, let me look at this sheet here. Must be part of the 6th Fallschirmjäger of the 352nd. One. The German player now moves one of his 2 remaining. The 915th Regiment is brought over from the British zone to help strengthen the line in front of Omaha, even though it leaves this situation critical. Okay. Oh, I see. So the 352nd, he's going to move this unit from way over there in the British sector. Oh, nope. Don't fall over. So he's going to move the units here, 352nd. And he's going to bring it over to there. Probably with the road movement rate. So one back. Move along the road and back to this location right here. Actually, this one comes to right here. And he has, oh, here's another 352nd right here, which he brings back to right where I put it. Great. So he's activating all the units of the 352nd, as you can see there. So they've kind of been scattered across the map. Okay. So there is the German player reaction after round 6, because he does not, he's going to use his reaction to try and prevent these guys from just pushing right down to St. Lo. As you can see, it's pretty open. If the German player didn't move those units in, he could just really come right down into that. So he's got to try and slowly advance down a little bit, it looks like, which makes sense. All right, so now we go to round number 7. The Germans' decision to take one of the precious reaction rounds is vindicated when the next chit out of the Action Cup is another U.S. chit. Since many units are in position to attack and he wants to preserve a move round for later in the turn, the Allied player decides to take a combat round. He places the combat chits combat side up in the next space on the advanced reaction table. The attacks are shown in figure 22 and 24. Yeah, it's getting a little bit harder to follow along with what is going on here, but we're going to try to do our darndest and best that we can for you guys. So obviously he's going to take this. I think you have these little combat chits that you can put on there. These guys are going to go into combat, and a couple others, but I'm not going to put these out there just to show you. So he's going to take these and attack this unit over here, which happens to be a 1-4 unit. He is also going to attack from, I guess I will put these on there. He's going to attack there. He is going to attack here. He is going to attack here. And then there should be another German unit up here. Where did that one supposed to come from? Yeah, that's that 6 Fallschirmjäger unit that I'm still, let's see. Oh, here it is, right underneath here. Wonder if this guy got set up in the wrong space. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. That's all the combat markers I have, but he's basically also going to have, he's going to have this 6-8 attack this 2-4, and then he's going to have these 2 units attack this. All right, so the 90th Infantry Division attacks the Ost Battalion. So these guys over here attack the Ost Battalion right there. And it has a combat factor of 1. The force ratio is 23-1 or 6-1 in odds. But these are shifted 2 columns to the left because of the bocage terrain that we are in. The bocage. So it's going to go 2 to the left with the bocage. So 6-1 goes down to 4-1. A die roll of 2. Where is our chart? Here's our chart. A die roll of 2 on the 4-1 is going to be DR. No star, just a DR. Hey, Tabletop Sports Delaware, what's going on? How you doing? Kylenia. How you doing? Good to see you. So where was I? Yes. All right, so die roll of 2 gives the result of DR. The German defenders ignore a DR result in bocage, but not when the defender is stacked, consisting solely of a flak unit, Ost battalions, and or strong points. Because he's an Ost unit or one of these strong point units. The Ost battalion therefore retreats 2 hexes in the direction of the nearest German supply source and ends up in 1605, which probably is that little town. And yes, sure enough, it is into that town right there. All attacking units advance into the vacated hex. And if this camera doesn't fucking get with the program, I'm about ready to throw it out the door. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. The regiment of the German 91st Infantry in 1902 is not attacked by the 3 U.S. German units adjacent to it because of the low final odds of 1-1. So 1902 is going to be probably going to be up here somewhere. Oh, it's going to be these guys. Oh, these guys here. So these guys are not being attacked by these units here. So you have 5, 10, 13 to 4. 13 to 4 is 3-1. But then because of the bocage, you shift 2 columns down. 3-1, 2-1, 1-1. So it'd be a 1-1 battle there between these 3 units and that unit. So the American player chooses not to attack that. All right. Note that there would be no mandatory attack against the German units in 2001. Let's move that out of the way. Oh, these guys here. So it's not a mandatory attack to attack these units. Note there would be no mandatory attack against the German units in 2001 because the strong point means that the zone of control of the adjacent U.S. units does not extend into that hex. So because of this strong point, I believe... Oh, no, because of this strong point in the hex, they don't exert zone of control into there, so they're not forced to make that attack. There is mandatory attacks in this as well. Pro. Hey, Blue Tweezers, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so we are on page 8 of the playbook. If you guys are following along at home, page 8, we're going through step by step the information so we can learn how to play the Dark Summer Normandy 44. All right, the regiment of the 2nd Airborne Division attacks the Panzer Battalion 2006. 2006, yep, so that's going to be this one right here. It's going to attack this guy right here. 5 combat adds versus 2 is 2 to 1. He is in clear terrain down there. So 2 to 1. And the book assumes a die roll of 5, giving the result DR star. And in that case, the unit retreats to 2208. I'm sorry, it's going to be this one. Yep. 20. So he's attacking from here to here. 2208. There we go. Die roll. So that is the 82nd Airborne, which Regiment of the 80. Oh no, hang on a minute. Maybe I was reading a different paragraph. The regiment of the 82nd Airborne, which is this one here, attacks the Panzer Battalion here. A die roll of 5 gives a result DR star, and the defender retreats to 2208. So he actually retreats. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. Oh, so those 2 hexes. Okay. So he retreats that way. All right. Now I understand what happened there. There we go. All right. The attack on Quarantine, Hex 2306. Which is going to be this one right here. Yep. So these guys here and these guys here. So that's going to be 5, 10, 16. This guy is in a town. This guy is crossing the minor river there. That might even be a major river. Let's see. So let's see. So it's 16. I think that's what we calculated. 5, 10, 16 versus 5. So that's 3 to 1. And that's going to be reduced 2 to 1 because of the town. Quarantine. And the die roll is a 2. The 2 is going to give a BL result. BL1. Both lost 1. So each side takes a step loss and remains in place. So he will take a step loss. The allied step loss being absorbed is by one of the airborne units. Okay, so we'll just take it off of this guy here. That's fine. There we go. So he takes a step loss as well. All right, the 12th Regiment of the 4th Infantry in 2205. That's going to be this guy is probably going to attack this guy. So it's 6 to 2, which is 3 to 1. And then because of the marsh, it's going to be shifted 1 to the left, so it's down to 2 to 1. And the result is a 6, which gives an EX exchange. The Osp Battalion is removed. And the 12th Regiment takes a step loss. Takes a step loss there. And advances into the Defender's Hex. Yep, that's what the book tells us to do. It goes from 22007 over to 2208. So he retreats through the marshes. Following the paratrooper in 2203. Let's see if we can find that one. That's going to be this guy up here, I bet. Yep, 2203 is going to take on this strong point. We flip it over to find out it has a combat factor of 1. So I'm going to switch out my chit so we can match up what the book has to say. All right, so it's 5 to 1. And are shifted 1 because of the marsh that the unit's in. So it goes down to 4 to 1. Die roll is a 3. So that is going to give us a result of... That result of 3 gives a DR star, which eliminates the strong point. And the allied player decides not to advance his paratroopers into that hex. Probably not wants to get, doesn't want to get next to this 356 unit that's sitting there. All right, let's look at Omaha. Omaha. Let's see what the Americans can do in Omaha. And let's see if I can do this without tipping over any of the counters. That would even be better. Alrighty. So, in near Omaha, the 116th Regiment of the 29th Infantry, supported by the Rangers, attacked the Osp Battalion. That's this guy here. And this Osp Battalion has a combat value. I will... Hang on a second. I got to find the right one so we can match up what they have. It'll be a big surprise for you guys. Can't spoil the surprise. I gotta find one. Here's one. That's not the right one either. There's one there. Oh, there it is. So it ends up being a 0. So the Osp Battalion is removed from the game and the U.S. advance into the vacated hex. So you don't. These are randomly determined. You put them face down with the question mark up. And so at the beginning of the game, neither player knows how powerful these units are. In this case, this is the 0 Osp Battalion. So put that up there for now. And so these units are going to move into that hex and take Isny-Shermel. All right. All right, the two reduced regiments of the 1st Infantry attack the surrounded and out-of-supplied flak unit. This guy is going to be attacked by these two guys right there. I'm just trying to figure out if there's why this thing is being a pain in the booty. Because normally it does really good staying focused, but sometimes it has issues. I don't know what the issue is, but attacking on that unit right there. Okay. As the attacker consists solely of infantry, no armor, no armored cavalry, no mechanized, no tank air support, no tank destroyer support, nothing. The Viking unit has a defensive strength of 1 rather than its combat factor of 4. So because it's just infantry going up against it, nothing else, no tank destroyers, no air support, no armored cavalry, no armor, no mechanized units, it automatically gets a tank defensive strength of 1 rather than the printed combat factors of 4. The strength of 1 is halved for being out of supply because he's completely surrounded. But the minimum strength of any stack is 1. Oh, that's good to know. The force ratio is therefore 8 to 1, which equals 6 to 1. A die roll of 1 is going to give a DR star, but since the defender is surrounded the enemy unit and zone of control, it cannot retreat and therefore is eliminated. So he can't go into anybody's zone of control, and so he is going to be eliminated. All right. Both attacking units will move into that hex. Well done, Americans. Baka. All right. All right, the situation after these two attacks are shown below. Yep, we are right on point, my friends. We are... Oh, wait a minute. This unit should not be there. I'm not sure. Let's see here. It should be in with these. Yes, he should be in with these guys. So these guys should actually be all stacked up there. I don't know what happened. If I miss something, but all these units should be in there like that. All right. So that is the end of round 7, the American combat. Super cool. I know Tony is a big activation chit pull guy, so I think this game might be right up his alley. We'll have to see if he gets a playthrough or gets this game. But all right, so we move on to round number 8. Of course, we're going to draw another chit out of the cup. But in our case, we're just following along with the rule book and the extended play. And in this case, what was drawn out was the British move. So the British, if we remember, still haven't had their third wave come out yet. You can see they still have units in the third wave. So this will be their first chance to do something. All right. So these guys here will move up to the beachheads and arrive right there. These guys back here, you can see there's multiple arrows. The 51st Infantry Division and the Canadian 2nd Armor Brigade are placed at Juno Beach in 4302. So that would be let's see here. All right, so it looks like they're going to move all these guys. Let's put the Canadians on top. Let's show our Canadian brethren a little bit of love. Put these guys right on top. All right. And it looks like this guy is also going to make it to the beach as well. Since all those beaches are open, he shouldn't have any problem arriving. Okay, so let's see if I can zoom in a little bit closer over here. Not much better, sorry. All right, so round 8, we're doing the British move. The Allied player decides to be aggressive and present the German player with multiple threats. The Canadian 3rd Infantry and British 50th Infantry move adjacent to Caen. So So here's Caen right there. Although Caen is difficult to take in a frontal assault once German reinforcements arrive, the defense is initially very weak, and the Canadians are threatening to move into Hex 4507, which is just going to be this one here in a second. Ooh, which controls an important bridge right there over the river. Oh, I got to turn the page. I got to turn the page. The river Orne. Some units press forward to Cherbourg. Cherbourg. It's not Cherbourg, it's Cherbourg. Although 2 brigades cross over the Orne and threaten to enter Colombelle and the southeast hex of Caen. The 7th Armor moves through Aromanches-les-Brons to take control of that hex and gain 1 victory point. Alright, so now what I need to do is just figure out alright, who moved and where. Alright, so this guy here, right? So this guy here is going to move boom, boom. Like that. And that is going to gain a control marker on that spot right there. Then we will move. All right, let's see here. Because they don't give detailed examples of which units move, I have to kind of guess which units are moving and where. There should be another 446 somewhere that I don't see. Let's see here. There's a lot of 6610s. There's a 446 here. 446. And of course, these little pictures in the book don't really help me out a whole hell of a lot. Because my eyes are so bad. So it looks like, for me, well, how that even happens, I don't know. Looks like this tank unit moves up next to the 126, along with a 4610, which I see nowhere, 4610. I don't know where he's getting all these 4610s from. Oh, there's one. All right, I guess he'll move up there. Another one of these 4610s moves here. That's where all the 4610s are. And then the rest of these guys, this guy is moving from here to there. And I believe this guy is going to move there. This guy is moving there as well. Probably along with this guy. All the Canadians are going together. They're pushing up on Caen there. I would love to give you guys a better angle, but I just don't have room to stretch in, put everything out. You know how it is. I was hoping they would have actually a vassal module for this, but I can't find a vassal module for this, unfortunately. So, yeah. So that is that. Then those guys are moving from there to there. And then I think he's bringing this and this and this up there. That is going to be some seriousness right there. Ooh, boy. British are pushing now. We haven't even looked at these guys yet. Oh, God. So, let's see here. Another 4, 6, 10. Shows up here. So these guys, I think, come around this way. And then these guys come here. Again, I can't give you an exact detail of what each unit is doing at this point because the rule book, in the beginning, it did give us details, but now it's kind of him hauling around and just saying, move these units. Here's another Canadian unit. Let's move them up here somewhere. Okay. Alright, so that is the end of... Yeah, the situation looks pretty brutal there for the Germans. Actually, yeah, there's a couple more moves that I do need to make. This guy... Oh, this reduced unit actually moves there. Sorry, I'm shaking. Sorry. I was trying to put you back down to help, but there's actually... I moved up a unit I shouldn't have moved, and now I gotta find this stupid thing. Oh my god. It's a 536. Right, there's a 610 and then there's a 456, so there should be another 456 over there. I'm seeing a lot of 456s. Those are all Canadians. It's not a Canadian unit. No, it's a 456, not a 4610. Oh, it might be this guy here. No, it's a 456, dummy. I said that 3 times now. I don't know why you're not listening. I have a hard time listening, I guess. Where in the hell is this 456? I'm not even seeing that thing anywhere. Where is it? What's this? What's under here? Nope. Yeah, it's getting a little hard to follow along. It's just kind of... This is how it looks after all of the movement. It doesn't really explain what it does during the movement, which is okay. Hey, Wardrobe! What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Hope all is well. And let's see, we have the German reaction phase. So the situation at Con is becoming critical for the German player. Yes, we can see that. It is becoming pretty critical here. So the Germans decide to use one of their, I believe it's their last remaining reaction chit. and activate the 21st Panzer to protect the city of Caen, even though this leaves a gap in the German line to the west of the city. There are 3 German move combat chits in the Action Cup and only 1 British move chit. So the German player decides to take a calculated risk and hope that one of the German chits will be drawn before the British move chit. So after he reacts, let's see what happens. What should happen is the camera should stay focused and be very helpful, but no. So what he's basically going to do is activate the 21st Panzer and bring them back here. And that's all I believe he does. It's the only thing that he shows in the little picture. But he can't just let them take Caen. Just can't let them take Caen. Oh, all right. So that is round 9. That was pretty simple. I don't think we have any other 21st Panzer anywhere. Let me just peruse. Oh, there is a Panzer unit over here. 21st Panzer, but I don't know if he wants to move that one. Oh, he does actually want to move this one. Sorry. He moves it out and back in. So you can't just, I guess, if you didn't want to go there, you wanted to go there and then there. And it looks like he's just got 1, 2, 3. He's got the 126, which is missing a couple units. This unit should be here. And this unit should be here. There should be another, oh, here it is, 610. So those units are over there. They must have moved those off camera. All right. Let's see. Is there any other? I'm glad I noticed that Panzer. So it looks like the 21st Panzer is going to take care of Caen here. Because he's got nothing left but these 3 21st Panzers. Although, oh, he better hope that he can do something with these units. Because otherwise, it is going to be over quickly here. So round 10. On the next chit out of the cup, it is the German move, Farnley. The German move combat chit. So this is Farnley. The German player gets to do something. The elevation of the German player is immediately tempered when the reinforcement entry die roll is a disappointingly low 2. Oh, wow. 2. The entry die roll is only a 2. The German player may still enter 3 formations, 1/2 of the 7 available, rounded down. So the 3rd Fallschirmjäger is placed in the W. Spot on the map, and is assigned to the western sector of the front. The 17th SS Panzer Grenadier is placed in the S lettered hex and assigned to the center. And finally, the Panzer Lehr is also placed on the S lettered hex and assigned to the area between Bayeux and Caen. In the west, the mobile units in Cherbourg leave the Cherbourg box. The 243rd Infantry Division and the Panzer. Well, let's come back over here, because there's quite a few units. You actually have some mobile units here. Some infantry and tanks, mechanized units. All right, let's see what they move out. Let's see what they move out. And they not only that, but they move some units around over here as well. So, come on. Focus in. Thank you. Alright, so he is going to bring this guy. Alright, so the 346 is going to move back and off camera. I think he's going to go there. Sure. And not sure how, but we'll figure it out. He has a oh, I know. It comes out of the comes out of there. Let's see, this guy here. A couple 346s, which are these two units, are going to come right there. A 210 and a 310. 210 and a 310. That's these two guys. They are going to come right there. This guy here, 348, where do you think he ends up? Not sure. This guy moves back here. The 210 moves there. The 346 oh, this guy should have moved in there. This guy moves there. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, looks good, looks good. Oh, there should be a 236. Right here should be a 348, and I don't know why. 348. Does he have a 348? No, he's got a 346. He doesn't have a 348. Where do you think that 348 came from? This way, right here, I bet. Probably moves along the road and ends up there, although this guy no longer is there. I don't know if he moved it over this way. It's not on camera. We'll just move it over here for now. Hard to follow along with what's going on right now. But we're just making best moves we can, I guess, as we try to match up what they're doing. I am going through the playbook, wardrobe. I'm going through the playbook and the extended example of play. I'm just trying to follow along with how they ended up playing out the beginning of the scenario. That's what I'm doing. If you read the title, that's exactly what it says. Extended example of play follow through. Alright, so those two units are there. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a couple units up here. We have this unit with it's going to be coming down here. With this unit down there. Where the hell this 346 goes, I don't know. I think he comes over here with these guys. It looks like there's actually 3 over there, so let's put all 3 of them there. Way down there. You read that and already forgot the title. Yeah, it happens to me all the time, my friend, for sure. I'm just trying to, because it stops going into details about what it does. It just says the units end up moving, and this is how it ends up looking after they move. That's all it does. It doesn't tell you which units go where and why. It just says these units move, and this is what it looks like. So we're just trying to match up what's going on in the book with what we have there. It does say the 0120 stays up there. So that's good to know. It looks like we have a couple more of these question mark things. But there's also a 705. Oh, it's this guy right here, I think. This guy moves over with these 2 guys. One of them comes there. Where does the other guy go? Oh, it went out and moved over here, and I just grabbed another unit to put over there. So it comes over and moves out with this guy. Okay, so that looks pretty much. Let me just go through and see if the 2 Ost battalions reinforced the units of the 709th and 91st Infantry Divisions, attempting to delay the American advance on Cherbourg. The southern part of the sector is being held weakly, especially with the one-step loss inflicted on the 6th Fallschirmjäger Regiment. Of the Turn 1 reinforcements, the 3rd Fallschirmjäger is on its way, though still distance. In the meantime, the 243rd Infantry will try to get in position to hold the line with the support of the other units in the area. And then basically we're on just like a recap of what it looks like after this movement, and then the next page, and then that's it. It's kind of just goes through like final notes, and that's the play summary. There's a few more units that move and stuff into these boxes there. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't really give me great detailed information about which units move and everything, but I think we did a pretty good job of following along with it. Obviously, this is kind of just a learning, and a lot of times they put you in situations where, oh, you didn't do this, and now, because of this penalty and stuff like that. So it's always a good learning experience. So that's kind of after, what are we on, turn 9? Turn 9? Of what it looks like after turn 9. And those are all the reinforcements. I do have them stacked up by what turn they come in. Of course, maybe it's turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, etc. Same thing with the German and the British. You can see the Germans do get a lot of reinforcements. I mean, quite a bit. And I am playing with just half the map out, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. And I just wanted to do kind of the intro. So yeah, I think it's definitely a very easy to doable kind of system. There's, like I said in the beginning, there's literally like one freaking chart, right? There's one chart. One combat result table, a Shorebird combat table, a weather effect table, and some terrain effect on the back. That's it. So you don't have a lot of charts to worry about. So that's cool. There is, like I said in the back of the rule book, there is some general rule reminders and some D-Day reminders on some of the different units, whether they do or do not foul some of the rules on the first turn or first couple turns. But there you go, guys. That is a look at the old Dark Summer. Actually, playing it out of the rule book from start to finish. Your setup should look like this, but now we've kind of gone through it. We can kind of see what's going on. Except for I keep knocking counters around now. I don't know. That doesn't help. But you can kind of see the flow of things and how to do the beach landings. That's kind of the most important thing. So, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And of course, the random of the strong points and the OS battalions here. You randomize those at the start. Put all those and just shuffle them up and then just put them all out so nobody knows what the factors are. That can make things, change things, make it a little bit interesting. Any questions, thoughts, comments, suggestions, whatever, let me know. I was thinking about maybe even trying to do like a, now that we know how to play, just doing it ourselves type thing. But I think what I'm going to do is probably just baggy this one up for now. And we'll see what probably just baggy it up for now. Probably what I'll do is I'll take all the counters that I know come out, and then I'll put these in a baggie, right? Because these are all the reinforcements. I'll put the Germans in a baggie. I'll put the British in a baggie. And then I'll put all the units that actually start in the map in a baggie, and it would take a lot less time to set up next time. And I'll probably try to do some kind of a playthrough, walkthrough, or something. I know a lot of people are doing the Dark Summers, so I don't know if if I can just get this out and keep it on my table for a while and everything. So it's got to be kind of a commitment for me. I don't have a gaming table like a lot of guys out there. I got to use my desk. So if I keep this out here, which is kind of cool, that's why I only had half the map, because earlier I did part 1, right? And then I just took this and I just pulled it up over my thing like this. And I kind of just slid the map up, kind of a little bit like that. And then I was still able to get my computer keyboard and stuff so I can do my computer stuff without having to move this, get it all. And then when I was ready for part 2, I just obviously just moved it back down. So that way I could just get it going. But if I'm going to play a full thing, then I need to have access to my desk pretty much for a whole day. So that's why I was really hoping they would have a vassal module, because the vassal module, you don't need all the counters on your desk all day long. That's why, like, I'm thinking about playing Paths of Glory, but it's like I would rather just play it on Vessel. But I mean, this is cool. I like it. It's there's pretty much, just combat odds. You just move your units around. I think, it's not a lot to it, to be honest. A few rule exceptions and stuff that you need to figure out, but not too many. But pretty standard, cool stuff. And I like it. So that's cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for coming on out. I do appreciate it. And if you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, whatever. If you want to see another game, you want me to try and film something, let me know. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Hope everyone has a great evening. I'm going to have a great evening. We're actually going to be back on later for another episode of something because I just found out we are not going to work tomorrow. Our work has been canceled because of the hurricane coming. So I'm actually going to be... I don't have to get up for work early in the morning tomorrow, so that makes things good. So I'm hoping to play something else tonight. I'm not sure what it is. I got like a list of 28 things to do, but I got a bunch of stuff. But yeah, happy anniversary wardrobe to you and your wife. I know we had talked through email. And it ends up my anniversary and his anniversary was almost on the same day. And so congrats to him on that. And congrats to my wife for putting up for me for 21 years already. Woohoo, I cannot believe it. So anyways, guys, have a great evening. And yeah, I think actually now that we see the flow of the game and we see how things move, it's actually easier than trying to follow along in the book. To be honest, because it's just calculating your movement points and moving your units around where you think it can go. I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out which units are which. So I think now that we understand, I think if I give the rule book another go, then probably we can get this back out and get it set up and probably get this whole first couple turns done pretty quick. Plus you have the option of the chits. So, you know, we followed along with the book, but the chits might come out different for us. So that would be cool. So, oh, you got married on the 4th of July? So did I. We got married in Bermuda on July 4th. So I can't believe you're the first person I ever met that was also married on the 4th of July. Because we got married in Bermuda because at 4th of July, all the government offices are closed in the United States. So we got married in Bermuda. So you're first guy that I ever knew that got married on the 4th of July like we did. So that's cool. All right. I guess great minds think alike. Anyways, guys, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care until then, man.